by the way, I overlooked saying this. And he told me that night in 1950, he said, Andy, he looked me straight in the face. He says, I smoked a few marijuana cigarettes. He says, but to tell you the truth, they gave me a bad headache and they didn't agree with me. And that was it. He says, I don't smoke those things like people think I do. Something to that effect. Those are not exact words, but it was almost the exact words. So that's about it on Gene, Steve.
Whatever happened to that band boy? Is he still around?
I don't know. I never heard another word about him, or he just vanished into oblivion, as far as I know.
Have you read Anita O'Day's book?
No, I have not. I know Anita, and I know Johnny Poole real well that played drums with her all these years. They moved to Las Vegas. I don't know if they're still living in Vegas or not. I've seen their act, their show, and very good, you know, if you still like that style of the way she sings and all that.
Well, getting back to Gene's time in jail, did he share any of his experiences with you? Did he have a rough time while he was in there?
No, he said he was treated pretty good. He was treated pretty good. I didn't really get into that part with him, but he said they treated me pretty good. He said it was a drag, but when a guy like that says it's a drag, it's not good, you know.
Yeah.
But he said they treated him pretty good other than that, otherwise.
You know, he played Slingerland's.
He endorsed and played Slingerland's all his life, and as a matter of fact, he made the Slingerland Drum Company millionaires. He really did.
Because I have a photo of him, I think it's a later one, and he's playing Gretsch drums. Did he switch at one point, or?
I never saw him playing Gretsch drum.
I got a little photograph at home.
He's probably sitting in on somebody's drums someplace.
That could be it.
Yeah. I'd like to see that photo, if you can copy it for me.
Sure.
I have never seen him own a set of Leedy or Ludwig, or maybe I can't sit here and say that he never did, but I have never seen it. And I kept pretty close watch on him, you know, all through those years. It was Slingerland all the way. However, there was a time when he went to visit Barrett Deems, a good friend of mine in Chicago, a very renowned, well-known drummer, where he took a picture of him and Barrett, and forgot who the other drummer was now, but those are Barrett Deems Ludwig drums that Gene's fooling around with, see. So it could be something like that. But he never endorsed or played Gretsch as far as I know. But I won't sit here and say that he never had a Gretsch set. Maybe he did. But I don't think so.
All right. Did you ever meet Chick Webb?
No. Fortunately, I never did. I always wanted to, but it's just one of those things I never did. But there's one of the greats, needless to say.
And I already asked you about Sammy Weiss.
Yeah, Sammy I knew casually. We were casual friends. I'd see him in the professional drum shop where we all kind of hung out. You know, a lot of us still hang out there, but it's not like it used to be since Bob Yeager passed away. Sammy Weiss did a lot of recording in the studios and so forth for many years, as far as I know.
He was also part of Mickey Katz's band.
Yeah, Mickey, right. Exactly.
Did you ever meet Mickey Katz?
No, I never have.
And he said at one point he met Joe Siracusa from Spike Jones City Slickers.
Joe Siracusa I met many years ago, yeah. Is that what you're asking me?
Oh, I'm just asking you different people that you might know. Or...
Oh, yeah, Joe Siracusa. I have not seen Joe Siracusa. Is he still with us, by the way?
Yeah, I'll see. I'm going to see him tomorrow.
Are you? Well,
at the convention.
Maybe he'll remember, maybe he won't. But I met Joe Siracusa when I was working with the Will Osborne band. Happened to be at the Musicians Union when I met Joe Siracusa when they were rehearsing downstairs, the Spike Jones group. They were downstairs in the big room, rehearsal room number 1. I think that's where I met Joe. Say hello to him for me, please.
Okay. Did you ever meet anybody else that might have played with Spike?
Dick I did at the time, and I can't remember who they were right now, Steve.
Dick Webster, or?
Yes, I wouldn't doubt it. I knew a lot of them back in those days. I mean, yeah, you'd meet them, you'd see them at the Union.
Did you know Bo Lee? Beauregard Lee?
I've heard the name. Maybe I even met him.
Yeah, he was drumming for Spike for a while,
Yeah.
and then he became his manager.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I met him. I met him briefly one time. Yes,
And he played Mussolini in Meet the People.
exactly. Yeah, now I know who you're talking about. But a lot of those guys, I simply don't remember their names right off now. You know, I knew trumpet players, and saxophone players, and so forth that worked out. Anything else?
No, that's about it. Thanks very much, Andy.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. And maybe I can get a copy of this for you from you for my own VCR or something. I
Do you have a
get
VHS?
What's that?
You have VHS?
No, I don't have any.
Do you have any pictures of you and Gene together?
Yep. When I was sitting in with him, somebody took pictures that night. Here you can see where I cleaned this up,
Uh-huh.
restored it a little bit.
It's excellent. And the floor tom looks about the same?
There ain't any. No floor.
Oh,
No floor with this.
and that was popular around the same time as...
Oh yeah, sure. No set was complete without a Japanese tom-tom, you know.
What
I mean,
kind-
no, I won't say that exactly.
What kind of effect would that give? Almost like a bongo.
Yeah. Of course, it's muffled on the bottom right now because it's
Yeah.
sitting flat.
And do you have that,
Can you see it?
yeah. Okay, so how would that be set up with the drums? The snare drum would go on that at the
Here's the
side there.
stand for the snare drum here. Stand for the snare drum here. Cymbal holders all connecting here. Tom-tom holders right up on the rails here. They're adjustable up and down the rails.
And
The
that,
temple block rack goes across here, and you remove these two screws, and there's two posts hold the temple block rack up.
and on the plexiglass, or we go there?
Yeah, well, there was a felt trap table.
Uh-huh.
That's put away here someplace. It's a miniature trap table. That goes on top of it. If you don't want to use the plexiglass, you can attach the trap table, see?
And you have photos of Chick Webb using this?
What's that?
You have photos of Chick Webb using
Oh, yeah. Sure. That photo you have, you should have this on his drum. He should have one just like this.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yep, exactly the same thing. Every time I think of that beautiful Gladstone set of drums sitting on there, man, I get sick. Really.
Are they really hard to come by now?
Snare drums right now, if you find one for sale, can be anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000 each. The snare drum. You got a pretty good shot of this. I'm sorry we're so cramped here.
Oh no, it's...
But this is my original rails.
So what year would this be from?
I got these 1942. I'm sorry, you can do that. From Fred Gresh Jr., the whole set. Like by the way, I have a picture of this. I'll give you a picture.